What's up, guys? It's your boy Solid Jeffro27. Yes, I'm going to talk about the PlayStation Store. Now, for those of you that have, this shit, but want to download the old PS1 games. Now, I'm just gonna go through a random selection of all the games. All right, now the Japanese games. All right, pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I haven't downloaded any of them yet. To tell you the truth, Mega Man 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, that's not 4. I'm sorry. It's only 1, 2, 3. Alright? Now, that's a hot little game. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I love Mega Man. I would love to download it. But then again, I will also download, what is it? The older games, like, Nuclear Strike. Now, that was a fucking slamming ass game. Abe's Odyssey was awesome. Parasite Eve, the mini Street Fighter, Pocket Fighter. What else? Let's see. Resident Evil 1 through 3. Silent Hill. The classic games, Then you got Spyro, Dark Force of Star Wars, Tekken, Siphon Filter, what else? Tomb Raider, what else we got here? Jamalama. All these games are hot and all, but I would love to be able to play, let's say, Mortal Kombat Ultimate. That was a hot ass game. I miss playing that game. Another game that I want to bring up is Tenchu. All the Tenchus from part 1, 2, and 3. Now, number 3, I loved because of the fact that you can create your own level and let your friends play it and see if they can beat it or not. And you can gain up to levels basically using it as a storyline too, and you can make your own little story, which is pretty awesome. Not a lot of games did that back in the day. Only Tenchu was the only one that I've noticed that actually made that happen, besides having RPG Maker part 1, part 2, and part 3 came out for the PlayStation, I remembered. But the RPG ones are really not that difficult to make. They had all their pre-made characters and names that you could put in the game that you could put yourself, and you could put your own storyline. But it wasn't really authentic that I thought you can make your own shit. You really couldn't. It's not like it was like Fighter Maker, and Fighter Maker was like miserable shitload of fuck. I am sorry. But if you're gonna make a game that's called Fighter Maker, make sure you have everything detailed in it. Okay? A game like that can only go so far. That game reeked of ass all over. Before I even saw the title, I was like, wait a minute. All right, you gotta input your own moves. You have to input your own character, how they look and what they can do and shit. And then, of course, you gotta pat down the move list, and then how to do the move list. It's like ridiculous. It's a waste of fucking time. That's why they came out with Soul Calibur. Create your own character, just choose a move list of who you want to have a fighting style for, and that was it. That's a game. That's how you fucking play created games. Little Big Planet, alright? They updated to all up to Little Big Planet. Then when Little Big Planet Part 2 came out, then, that rocked even more. But I really miss the fact that you can create your own games with Tenchu Part 3. Part 3 was a hot-ass game. Hot fucking game. Even though it had that polygon-shaped figure shit going on, it still gave it that substance of, yeah, I can go behind the victim and slice their head off, or stick a sword through their fucking chest, through their back and out their chest, and then, rip out an organ, or rip out a heart, or do something, That game amazed me when I first played it, but they need to bring back Tenchu for the PSN network. Downloadable, please. Okay, this is for you PlayStation gamers. PlayStation, period, should make this. I mean, please leave me a comment and a rating on what you think PlayStation Network should put out more games like Tenchu. Like the Japanese. All right, even the Japanese games. All right, there's really not that many. Tell you the truth, it's only a couple, like 17 titles. But what happened to all the Japanese games? What about Dragon Ball GT? Final Bout. That's a Japanese game when it first came out, and then it hit out until when it was English too. Yeah, but what about all the Dragon Ball Z games? I mean, they stopped making them back in the day, but why, put some Japanese games in here? Why can't you just put them on there? It's like it's not fair to anybody else that wants to play it, like Dragon Ball Legend. That was a hot fucking game. You got Ultimate Battle 22, which if you had a secret cheat code, it'd be like 24 or whatever the fuck it was, or 28 Battle, whatever the fuck it was called. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. There's a lot of games out there that have Japanese labels on it with different titles. That's what I think. I think they should bring back, the Dragon Ball GT shit. I missed that game, even though it was a slow ass game and it was horrible and a shitload of fuck, but it still remained in my memory knowing that, I miss playing that game. That was a hot fucking game. Yeah, and that's basically it, guys. Just, like I said, leave the comment and the rating, and please, tell me what you think we should get out of PSN Network. Tell me what kind of games they should have for the Japanese version and the American version games. That's all I gotta say. Thank you and have a good day.